emotional and very threatening to our minors. So we need to really fulfill the promises that were made in 1946 and 1993 and 2006. We've stepped up to the plate every time. And, let's just talk about pensions. You may think, well, these are lavish pensions and it's something that the mine workers are, buying a new car off of. The average pension payment is $600 a month. This is gas in the car. This is food. This is the trip to see the doctor. This is maybe helping your grandchild buy a new pair of shoes for school. This is a modest pension. This is not for people who are on a small fixed income, which many of these folks are. $600 a month is paying your electric bill, getting water. It's the essentials of their life. And it's very much something that they rely on, and if they didn't have it, could mean the difference in a lot of quality of life issues. So, we've talked about, I've talked about 60,000 coal jobs. Thousands of those are in West Virginia. There's been a real convergence of a lot of negative regulatory pressure on the coal industry that's caused a lot of job loss. There's been a rise in natural gas, which plays a part in that. But we are where we are, and you have to realize, too, in a state like ours, the loss of our coal severance tax has triggered dramatic budget problems for the state and local governments. So not only do we have our retired miners who are under this pressure, they're living in communities that are under additional pressures as well. So we need to keep the promise. It is truly bipartisan legislation. It's supported by Republicans and Democrats in the Senate. I believe the bill is 10 Democrats and 8 Republicans right now. Joe's correct when he says that we have pretty good assurances that this will be taken up in the Finance Committee next week. I have talked with Senator McConnell numerous times on this issue. Obviously, he's from a coal mining state. He has said to me, and I think to Joe as well, that he wants us to go through regular committee markup, and that's what we're pursuing. That was the agreement that we reached in July, and I talked to him as recently as yesterday about this, and that's the agreement that I think he intends to fulfill, and that is going through regular order into the committee. So we're looking forward to that. I know that David has been working it hard on the House side. No matter where you live in West Virginia, Joe's family has a great history in coal mining, as does David's family. I'm not a direct descendant of a coal miner, but it impacts every single person who works and lives in the state. And so we all feel very strongly about this. And I'm committed to doing my part to make sure that we fulfill the promise to our coal miners and their families that was made, that's been kept through the years, through Congresses in a bipartisan way, and I think we can do it again. But it's going to be a hard press at the end because of where we are, the time constraints, and the environment in which we're working right now. So thank you very much. And I'll turn this over to my friend David McKinley, 1st District, West Virginia.